Oh my word, the clip that I'm about to show you, dads, especially for you and your relationship with your boys, is going to absolutely blow your mind. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here to Faith Skills. This is the channel where you can grow as a Christian, and ultimately my vision is that you can finish strong as a believer and get that medal, that handshake where the Father says to you and to me, well done, good and faithful servant. So I want to encourage you, if you have not yet, please do subscribe, please do like and comment at the end of the video. It just helps this channel to grow as quick as we possibly can, to reach more people. That's my heart, ultimately to equip you with the tools that you need so that you can be effective in your walk with God. So before I show you the clip, I want to give a huge shout out to Julius Kieser. I don't know who he is. I also do not know if he is a Christian. But what he shares in this specific video has transformed the way that I look at my relationship with my son, and I believe it's going to do the same for you. If you are not a parent of a teenager, I want to encourage you to please watch this video and share it with parents that have got teenage boys. All right, so let's watch this clip, and afterwards I'm going to share one or two thoughts just to cement this into our hearts.
When your teenage son explodes in rage, you're watching a boy being pulled by dogs he can't control yet. Let's say your son slams the door and shouts things that would get him in serious trouble with the wrong person. Your first instinct as a man, as his father, extreme violence and volume. If you feel that, don't hate yourself, no matter what any movement says, because that violence is in your DNA. It's in the Y chromosome. It's instinct. But if we let instincts control us, we are no different to animals. And we don't want our sons to grow up as animals. Let me explain. Every boy is born with two dogs, invisible but real as your heartbeat. Violence and lust. When you're young, they're puppies, manageable. When you hit puberty, they become wolves, chained to your wrists, one on each side, pulling you towards destruction. The violence dog yanks you towards rage when you're disrespected, towards fists when words would work, towards domination when partnership is needed. The lust dogs pulls you towards every woman who isn't yours, towards instant gratification over lasting love, towards taking what isn't offered. Most boys think that becoming a man means letting their dogs run free. I'm a man, I do what I want. No, that's not a man, that's an animal with a credit card. My job as a father is to teach my son to control his dogs. But I'm under pressure because between 16 and 20, those chains get cut. Because a real man shouldn't need the chains. He has complete control over his dogs. So let's say my son is smashing the door frame. I see clearly he's being pulled by his dogs. And my dog of violence might see the threat. He's snarling, his teeth are out, he's bristling for destruction. But if I allow my dog to attack him, I'm teaching the wrong lesson. A gentleman, he's mastered his dogs. When his wife frustrates him, violence sits. When his neighbor's wife smiles at him, lust heals. When his children defy him, violence stays down. When temptation whispers, lust doesn't move. Not because the dogs are gone, they're never gone. Not because he's weak, it takes infinite strength. But because he's decided, I control them, they don't control me. So I do something completely different. Get your shoes on, we're going for a run. And we run hard. No talking. His dogs need to hunt, so we give them something to chase. Miles, not violence. After about 20 minutes, the dogs are tired, and now the boy can think. That rage that's pulling you around, that's your dog. Every man has one, and your job is to become its master before those chains get cut, because a man who can't control his dogs isn't a man, he's a danger. Here's what I tell my sons. The difference between a gentleman and an animal. A gentleman keeps his dogs on a short leash, always. And when you master this, when you truly master this, something beautiful happens. Violence becomes protection, the power to defend, not destroy. Lust becomes passion, the fire for one woman, not every woman. And here's the hard truth. A man who can't control his dogs shouldn't have a family, because one day his wife will frustrate him, his kids will defy him, life will pressure him, and if those dogs are loose, that's how abuse happens. Every man who hits his wife, his violence dog is off the leash. Every man who cheats, his lust dog is running wild. Every man who destroys his family, he never learned to hold the leash. Now, I know some of you single mums are watching this thinking, how am I supposed to teach that? It's unfair. It's not right that you have to do this alone. But your son still has those dogs and they still need mastering. Get him to men who've learned control, coaches, mentors, uncles. Get him into physical challenges where he can burn off that energy safely. Show him this video. Tell him, I can't teach you this myself, but you still need to learn it because I'm not raising an animal, I'm raising a man.
Now, I don't know what you thought about that, but when I saw that the first time, literally an explosion in my mind. I have a teenage boy at this point in my life, and it's as if it just made sense. And I will not lie to you, man, the wolves are fighting, the dogs are biting. And so all limitations off, super transparent. One afternoon after I was in a bit of a tiff with my son, my wife shows me this clip. She doesn't say anything, she just sends me the link. And I'm sitting here in my office and I'm going, Lord, really? Come on. No, can't be. And I was reminded of the scripture that I want to share with you. One scripture, and that's it. Proverbs 22 verse 6. It says, direct your children on the path that they should go. And when they are older, they will not depart from it. He says, direct them, guide them, show them. And I'm like, Lord, I don't think I've been doing it right all this time. Disclaimer for those of you who don't know me, I was a youth pastor for 15 years. Thought I had teenagers under the belt till I had my own. And I just realized something that really humbled me is that's my responsibility first and foremost as a father to take control of my emotions, especially when I deal with my teenagers. And secondly, not to just expect them to figure these things out by themselves, because they really don't, guys. It's our responsibility, especially as dads, to sit with our boys, sit with our kids, teach them the way that they should go. Teach them how to work with their emotions, deal with their anger. So I'm humbled by this clip. I'd love to hear what you found stood out for you in this. Please do write in the comments, if you're a parent, which part stood out for you and why. Simple yet effective skills that we can implement right now in our lives. Guys, until next time, God bless.